Okay, loves, relaxing back on your mats. And just having a few moments to settle, ground, check through your body, just noticing what might be tight, tender. Notice your thoughts. Where you might hold stress in the body. And just taking your roots down into Mother Earth through the soles of your feet. Bringing your breath to your belly. Feeling the breath move up into the chest and the rib cage expand. And just tuning into how you're feeling within yourself today. From the crown, let's just tune into how we feel about the top of the head and the third eye. And your throat, neck area, heart energy, arms and shoulders down to hands, solar plexus above your navel, sacral below the navel and lower back, and then just guiding your internal eye down to root chakra at the base of your spine. And then all down the legs to the toes. So when you're ready, we'll start our stretches. Inhaling, taking the right arm up and over, and just gently let that hand fall to the floor behind you, noticing everything that you feel as you move. Raising the toes on the right foot, coming into a flexed position with your foot. And enjoying this stretch, gradually lowering the leg and stretching up through the arm, creating space in the waist. And then when you're ready, just point the toes. Enjoy that stretch over the leg. And then exhaling, arm down. Palms up, Shavasana. And then other side, inhaling, left arm over. Flexing your foot, toes up, pushing into the heel. And then gradually start to create some space in the waist so that the leg lowers and the arm lifts. Stretching your fingers. And now pointing your toes, left side. And then when you're ready, exhale, arm down, just nice gentle movements. Palms up to Shavasana. And then your next breath in, both arms over. Let the chin tuck in gently. And then just enjoy flexing your feet slowly and then pointing your toes. And becoming very aware of your body. And then relaxing, arms down on the exhale. Again, just take a moment, palms up. Deep breath into the belly. And then we'll draw the right knee into the chest slowly, hands around the shin. So joining me as we inhale. Exhaling, coming up, forehead towards the knee. Let all the breath leave the body, holding the breath out. And then inhale, coming down. Nice and slowly, just observing how everything's working today. Left side now, left knee into chest. Deep breath. Breathing in, belly to chest. Exhale up. Let all the stagnant air leave the body. Inhaling down. And in both knees, being nice and gentle with ourselves today. Deep breath. And exhale. Maybe you find that you can lift the head a little higher. Lovely stretch through our spine here. Inhale as you come down. Hold onto the knees, gently rock. Side to side. Make some small circles. Really noticing all the parts of your back that touch the mat as you rotate. And then just a few times the other direction. Okay. Let's take the hands and feet up into the air. Stretching fingers, stretching toes, and then making fists with the thumbs in and out, and then just opening and curling your toes. Just start to move gently the extremities. And then gently we'll start to flex at the wrists and ankles, backwards and forwards. Enjoying how it feels over and under your wrists. And then we'll start to rotate, making little circles one way and the other, wrists and ankles, and then the other direction. We'll lower the arms just to the side of our body. Keep the legs raised, and then gently we'll start to cycle. Mild engagement into your core. What do you feel? Where do you feel it?
Lower back.
All the lower back. And then let's reverse that cycle. See if our brain wants to coordinate reversing the cycle. I can feel it in my thighs today. Okay, hug the knees in for a moment. Just take a gentle release in that engaged core that you had to hold there. We'll put the left foot down on the mat, raise the right leg. You can relax your arms to the side of you and then just big circles. And then the other way. Placing that right foot down, just check, do the same with the left, so left leg raised. And the other way. Okay, draw the knees into the chest, just for a moment, have a little rock. And we'll put the feet on the mat, knees are bent. We'll bring the right foot onto the left knee, so just crossing that leg across. We're coming to thread the needle. So hug your hands around your left thigh and then bring the left leg away from the mat. Sometimes I lift my head just to do that and then rest the head back down again. So this is a nice stretch through the right hip. Try to relax if you find your thighs and calves engaged. Just see if you can let go. If you want to rock here, that sometimes feels nice. And then placing that left foot back on the mat, we'll do the same the other side. So left foot on the right knee, and then hug around your right thigh, bringing the leg away. Noticing any differences between right and left, how it feels in the hip joint, the tightness in your hamstrings. You can rock a little if you want to. And then we'll gently release, just placing both feet on the floor. Okay, so let's come up to seated. So just joining me on your cushions. Okay, so joining me in Chin Mudra just to work the upper body. So just have a moment, just close your eyes. Take a few breaths, breathe into belly. Notice if you're slouching, just have a little lift through your spine. Relax your shoulders, belly breathing. rooting down through your tailbone into the earth. And we'll take the chin down. Just pausing here for a moment. Really notice what tightness you might be holding, both or one or other side. And we'll breathe in, take the chin up to the ceiling. Very simple movements, but do often reveal what we're holding. And then down again. Pausing just yet again to relax a bit more through your shoulders. Notice if your breath has become into your chest. Take the breath to the belly. Once more up. Aware of anything that radiates from these areas. Coming back to center, we're going to tilt the head to the right and left. And if you can keep your eyes closed here, you'll feel more. So to the right again. Pausing, enjoying that stretch, and left. Returning to center, just keeping your eyes closed. We're going to just turn the head as if we're looking over the right shoulder. Left. And right again. And then left. Returning to center and just still with the eyes closed, take the chin down. And take your head in a full rotation in each direction, just nice and slowly. Feeling whatever you feel. Other way. Hearing all the crunchiness. And then slowly returning back to center. Okay, opening your eyes. We'll just bring the hands to shoulders. And enjoy a nice rotation here. Taking your elbows as wide and as round as you can. And the other way a few times. Loosening up what we're holding on our shoulders, often burdens and responsibilities. Okay, and release. Okay, so while we're seated, we're just going to release some tension with our breath. So what I like to do are 3 where we ball our hands up, we bring up the shoulders, and then we kind of just make a noise. So when you're ready, breathing in. And again. And again. And that feels good, doesn't it? Okay. Joining me on all fours for a warm-up of the spine, cat-cow. Fold over anything under your knees if you need to. So anyone with achy lower backs, this is a nice one. So we'll go into normal cat-cow and then just move into wild cat-cow when you're ready. So neutral spine, follow your breath for a few moments, and as you exhale, you can start to arch up. Pushing into the mat, toes pushing into the top of the mat as well. Breathe in, belly drops. Close your eyes again if you can. Just take this movement inwardly. Noticing where it feels good through your back and your spine, and also being aware of where it might feel tender. And being gentle. Moving into wild cat-cow should you wish. You can stay doing this if you want to. So rotating in that kind of figure of 8. Again, just observing how it feels to stretch into the side of your waist a little more here. And then rotating the other way a few times. Coming back to a nice stillness, drop yourself back into Hatha Balasana. Knees wide, head down, arms stretched in front of you. Creep your fingers forward so that you can feel your shoulder blades pull away from your spine. And take some lovely, deep, nourishing breaths. Notice the tightness that you're holding in your upper back. And from here, we will thread our right arm underneath our left, bringing your shoulder down to the mat, looking towards your right hand. And this is such a lovely upper body stretch and a twist here. Still taking deep belly breaths. Let's do the other side. So just bring that right arm back, stretch it out in front of you, and then thread your left arm underneath. And again, notice the difference, whether you have more mobility one side than the other. And returning back. So with the arms still stretched out, we're going to walk the hands over towards our right hand side. Still with the forehead on the mat, just creep the hands over. Feel a lovely stretch through the side of your body, left side. And then we're going to walk them back through centre, and then just enjoy a lovely stretch to the left side of your body. Very good for your gallbladder. Okay, coming back to centre. Walk our hands back towards our body. We're going to turn the toes under, bring the knees in. Have a lovely toe stretch. Lovely for the plantar of our feet. Okay, and then releasing the feet. So we can just come to standing now. Right. We're going to start with cloud sequence and then tree pose, so noticing our balance today. Cloud sequence is the one where we're balancing but moving as well at the same time. So breathe in, take the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to lift the right leg, bring the hands down. Inhale, and opposite leg. Left leg. So shifting the weight gently from each side. Breathe in as we bring the arms up. Exhale as we bring the arms down. Don't worry if your foot is doing a lot of wobbling or if you can't bring your leg up very high. Try and focus on drishti, a point in the wood, like a knot in the wood or something on the wall. Just keep going. You get into a lovely little rhythm. Once you feel like you're physically moving in a little bit of a rhythm, try and bring the breath in. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Find the end of the breath. So we're going to do one more on the right and then the left, and we'll end on the left. Bringing your hands to your heart. Lovely. A few of you had a few initial wobbles. But actually, you all got into a nice little flow. It was quite good. Okay, so moving into tree pose now. Now that we've just done a little bit of balanced movement, let's see how we are when we're static. So just come into Tadasana. Lean into your toes for a moment. Lean back into your heels. Gently side to side. Find your centre point. Is your breath all up here? Can we bring it to belly? Okay, weight goes into the right leg. We're going to lift the left wherever you're comfortable. Heel to ankle and toes up, or below or above your knee, wherever you're feeling comfortable. Okay, gaze at drishti. And belly breathing. Don't worry if you wobble, if you need to put your feet down, if you need to adjust yourself, that's fine. Okay, let's bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, take them wide. Inhale. And down. Lovely, release. Again, quite steady. let you hold that a bit longer this morning. Left side. Wherever you feel like you're most comfortable. Higher or lower, toes on the mat, it's fine. Don't worry if your foot does a lot of rolling and adjusting, it's completely normal. Gaze at your drishti point. Belly breathing, don't let it all just be chest. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. And down. Lovely. All really balanced today. A couple of wobbles, but actually pretty sturdy, which is nice. Okay, we're going to do a sun salutation. So join me at the top of your mats. We'll do a nice slow one to start with. And see how we get on. Okay, hands to heart center. Deep breath in. And exhale, arms down. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees if you need to as you come down. Be careful with your back. And then as you come forward, let's just let the hands dangle like a rag doll for a moment. Bend your knees still if you need that support in lower back. Take a few breaths here. Shake your head. Yes and no. And now we'll bring hands to shins. Let's flatten the back and start to lift up, looking ahead of you. As we exhale, we bring hands down to the mat. Right foot comes back, knee down to the mat. Hands remain on the mat and we just gaze up to the ceiling. And then turning your back toes under, we join the other foot into down dog. Grounding your hands. Try to be firm through your arms, lifting your tailbone. How do you feel through your shoulder blades? Relax your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down onto your knees. Release your toes, buttocks back to heels. And then as we inhale, flow through the pose of 8 curves. Join me in Sphinx. First little back bend of the morning. So we'll just take a moment here. Let's close our eyes. If you need to come lower, please do. Really tune into your lower back. Where are you holding tightness and tension? Is it the buttocks? Can you release your hamstrings? Can you gently let the breath in your belly soften through the lower back as well? Just feel it. Feel what's going on. As long as it's not painful, it's okay to feel the sensation. Okay, let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Turn your toes under. Come onto your knees if you need to first. We're going to push up into down dog. Enjoying that changing shape through our spine. And so from here, just tilt your shoulders so they come above your hands. And then we're going to bring that left foot forwards between the hands. Take a moment. Don't worry if you can't do this. We'll skip through this bit to bring the right foot forwards. Clasping your thumbs as we salute the sun. Okay, one side. That was a nice slow one. Other side now. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards from your hips, not your waist. Lifting the spine, look ahead of you. Hands down, left foot back. And just dropping the hips and enjoying that lovely stretch through your legs. Hands to the mat. Back foot comes into down dog. Nice strong pose here. Deep breath in. Exhale, knees down and back. Coming into Sphinx or Cobra this time. Bhujangasana. As you inhale. Up into down dog. Okay, drawing the shoulders over the hands. We're going to bring the right foot forwards. Take a moment if you need to give your foot a little nudge. Feet together. And we'll sweep up. Okay, so lying down. So have a moment, even though we've had something that can be challenging, or certain parts of it are challenging, not all of it. We always get a lovely little rest where you can just observe your body, relax your buttocks, relax your upper, middle and lower back. Take some deep, nourishing breaths to encourage your body, especially your lower back, to relax. Let your belly fill like a balloon and then really fall back to the spine as you exhale. Notice where you feel tingly, changes in temperature, where your chi, your prana is moving or shifting gently through your body. And as your breath softens and becomes calmer, just enjoying what you're feeling. So we'll bring the knees in. Let's draw right knee in, then left knee. While we're on the mat, we'll come into bridge. Have a little rock round on your spine. So feet to the mat. Hip distance apart and palms down. We're going to do 3, but we will bring them up and hold them for a few breaths. So building some strength into our body here. Before we move, just have a very gentle engagement on the pelvic diaphragm and the lower abdominal muscles. So just engaging here, 30%. So when you're ready, let's take an inhale. Push through the heels coming up. So nice and gently now, you're going to feel your thighs engage, your buttocks engage, and some tightness perhaps in your lower back. Maybe some stretch around your knees as well. Dig the heels into the mat. We're going to take 2 breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. And again, inhaling. And then exhale, roll down. Feeling that lovely relief, even just though it was a very short time in that lift, it feels good as you relax out. Okay, so second time we're going to come up, we're going to bring the shoulder blades a little bit more towards the spine. So engaging Muladhara rather. Inhale, breathe in, push through the heels coming up. Just lift each side and bring your shoulder blades towards your spine so that you roll a little higher onto your shoulders. Keep your head straight here. If your knees start to go out to the side, try and bring them back so that your thighs are lovely and parallel. Okay, 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And on the exhale, part your shoulders and gently roll down. Enjoying that point where you just get to relax your buttocks and your thighs after they feel lovely and warmed up. Okay, 1 more time. Again, we'll come onto our shoulders, and this time we'll see if we can bring our hands clasped under our body. So bring the hands together. So engaging Mula Bandha, inhale, roll up. Draw the shoulder blades together. And see if you can bring your hands to clasp. Don't worry if you can't, just leave them apart. Notice if your knees want to start going out to the side. Feel strong through your back and body. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last time. As you exhale, release your hands, release your shoulders, and gently and slowly and controlled roll yourself down. And just enjoy that lovely little warmth and buzzing that you're getting in your legs. Take Shavasana. You can feel that now, can't you? Lovely sensation through the backs of the knees, backs of your thighs, buttocks, perhaps even around the top of your hip flexors on the front of your legs, you're feeling something. Have a few moments, just absorb it. If you were to go straight into the next thing, you don't feel the after effects of what we do. Okay, bringing knees in. Have a rock. Make some small circles, especially if your spine does feel a little bit tender here. I'd like to come up to standing for some warrior and trikonasana poses. So in your own time, rolling up, come up to standing. Okay. So turning to face the mirror. Have a few moments just to come up slowly. Okay, feet about a leg length apart. And when you look down at your feet, trying to make sure the outside edges of your toes are nice, outside edges of your feet, are lovely and parallel, not sticking out to the side. Okay, so grounding down through our feet, drawing up our energy, suck the thigh muscles into the thigh bones, tilt the tailbone under, lift the sternum. We're going to bring the arms out, rotate the whole arm over, and then just the wrists round, and you'll feel your biceps activate. And then gently just bring your hands to your hips. We are all fully activated. Turn in the toes of your left foot and out the toes of your right towards me. Notice where your elbows point and just swing them back into alignment with your body. Extending your right arm and coming down into trikonasana. I'll come this way. Gently extending that left arm up to the ceiling if that's comfortable. If not, keep your hand on your hip. Really opening up that left shoulder rather than collapsing the posture. Nice straight legs if you can. Breathe to belly. Okay, gently coming up. We're going to swivel to the other side. So rotate your feet in the opposite direction. And then come down trikonasana to your left side. Legs are straight for this one. Really open up that right shoulder. You might find this side's very different. I find this side harder. It wants to collapse more, so I really have to work at opening up that shoulder. Gaze up to the ceiling if you have strength in the neck. Breathing to your belly. Feel that lovely side part of your body open up. Breathe in, gently bend into your knee, come up. So from here, we're coming to warrior two. So creep your left foot forwards. Create more space between your feet. So left foot comes forwards. Bend your left knee so that it's over your left ankle. Raise your left arm forwards and your right arm behind you backwards. Okay, so if you're leaning forwards, just bring your body upright so that you're not putting too much pressure on your knee. Is your back leg bent, or can you engage and keep a nice strong strength in that knee? Elbow to knee now with the palm facing up as we come into Parsvakonasana, a side lunge. Take your right arm all alongside the head now. Gaze up underneath your upper arm to the ceiling. Try and feel steady. This is still balancing. Raising your right arm, coming up back into warrior two. Swivel your feet to the other side. Bending into your right knee now as we come into warrior two towards your right. Notice if this leg wants to be wobbly and just really strengthen and engage it. Ground it into the mat. Okay. Parsvakonasana. Lovely side lunge. All towards me. Arm comes alongside the ear if you can, only if that feels right. Lovely side stretch. Lifting up. Okay, forward facing feet to the mirror. Clasp your elbows with each hand. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, take a restful pose as you come forwards, holding onto your elbows still. Bend your knees if you need to, just on the way down. And just let yourself hang here for a moment. Again, you can say yes or no with your head. Shake out the neck. And as you hold onto your elbows, it will feel like you can pull your upper arms away, your shoulder blades stretch away from your spine now. Take some deep belly breaths. Okay, bring the hands to the mat. We're going to heel toe the feet inwards. And we will roll up as we stack our spine. One vertebrae on top of the other. Roll the shoulders as you come up. Okay, lovely. So take a moment in Shavasana. And just feel what that little sequence of movements felt like through your body. Very different from sun salutation. Where do you feel it most in your body? Is it solar plexus, this above your navel area? These poses very much linked with Manipur, solar plexus, and Muladhara, root chakra, base of the spine. Legs are involved here. How does your lower back feel? A little bit of movement here. So when you're ready, bring your right knee in and then your left knee. We're going to come into lizard pose. It's similar to the lunge that we come into in the sun salutation. So roll up. And then come into a pose where you're bringing your right leg forwards. Again, you might want, anyone with dodgy knees, you might want to just pop something under the knee. So right leg is forwards and your left leg is sunk behind you. Okay, so it's that lunge that we come into. It's very similar to the one, but your hands are on the inside. Bring your hands on the inside of your foot rather than the outside. So the foot's on the outside. Okay. How are you all feeling? If you've got your knee quite near to you like this, that's cheating. I'll turn sideways so you can see. So some of you are a bit like that, sort of like a box. What I'd like you to do is really stretch that leg backwards. This is why sometimes you might need a little bit of padding on your knee. So you're going to feel that in your top hip flexor around the groin. Can you feel the difference? Yeah. So this is lizard pose. It's also called dragon in yin. So it's nice to come into this because you're feeling that deep stretch. Try to breathe to your belly if a lot of you are breathing up into the chest. Okay, we're just going to rock ourselves back. So rock back to your left knee, allowing yourself to come into what we call half split as we let that right leg straighten. Okay, we're going to come back into lizard. Let's have a few breaths here. It just gives us that little bit of relief. Rowena, can you get your foot more forward? Your right foot, yes, right foot forward so that you're a bit more in a sort of, that's it. Your foot was just a little bit further back. Can you feel a difference? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's rock back into half split. Nice and slowly, being very aware of that left knee as we move. Okay, just come back into lizard and then release your right leg back to your left. Okay, so sort of in an all fours position. If you want to just have a little rest down into child's pose, you can. We're going to do the other side in a moment. Take a few breaths. Okay, gently lift the head up. We're going to come back onto that all fours position. And then in your own time, however long it takes you, just bring that left foot forwards now. I'm going to turn around this way. My left foot forwards, my right leg you can see is really lengthened as much as I can behind me. Hands are on the inside, leg is on the outside. Okay, just breathe here for a few moments. It's quite a deep pose. Really good for all the meridians in our legs, liver, gallbladder, kidney, bladder, spleen and stomach. Are you tense in the buttocks and the pelvis? Notice if you're tensing to protect yourself in this pose. See if you can gently relax. And then we'll just gently rock back. So bringing your left leg straight now into that half split. Just roll yourself back for a moment. Feel a lovely stretch through the back of your left leg. Good for your bladder channel here. Just gentle relief as then we come back into lizard. Okay, seeing if any of you have got quite a, if your leg is quite in a right angled shape, your back leg, see if you can lengthen it. Okay, rock back into half split. Nice flexed foot if you can on that left foot. Feeling it through your calf muscle. One more time into lizard. And then let's just gently release that left leg, bring it back, and again, just come into child's pose. That's quite a strong pose, which I don't normally do with you, but it's good to give you something else to think about. Have a few moments. What do you notice? Where do you feel it? Your hands. Isn't it funny how the littlest, yeah, so hands because you're really leaning on your wrists, yeah. Hip flexors, that lovely little crease at the top of your leg. Knees will feel it because of the movement. So, okay, gently lift up. Let's come into a seated position. We haven't done a twist yet. So we'll do seated twist. Okay. Give your knees a little rub if you need to. Give them some love. Right, walk out the pads of your buttocks so your sit bones connect. Lovely tall spine. We'll take the right foot over our left knee. Come back into that lovely length through our spine. Okay, left arm hugs round the front. And the right arm swings behind you. Bring the fingertips or the palm to the mat. Lift through your spine. Try not to crush as you turn into a twist. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twist. Looking over the shoulder. Nice and gently. How does this feel? Try and flex into your front foot, that left foot. Lovely stretch through your right buttock. Perhaps you'll feel it in your back in certain places. Try and get into a nice rhythm of breath. Okay, gently breathe in as we come round the front. Now, we're going to just progress that pose a little. If you're happy here, stay in this position, do it again. Otherwise, tilt to your left and swing that foot under the buttock. Okay. Right, so I was here, Arena. I'm just tilting left and then swing that under the buttock, yeah. So it's a little bit more of a binding pose. Okay, but still a twist. Lovely. Left arm to front, comes round, right arm behind you. So again, we're moving the same way into that twist.
Okay, lovely. So let's take a breath. Let's come back round the front. Lean again to release your leg and bring your legs out in front of you. Okay, give them a little wibble wobble. Wiggle your bum if you need to. Other side. Okay, so just listen out for the lefts and rights rather than, because I'm doing it in reverse to you, it does look different. Bend your left knee. Pop your left foot over your right and then lift. Okay, so we'll start here. Right arm to the front, left arm behind you, fingers down or palm down, whatever reaches the... That's it. Hug your right, that's it. Give that front leg a cuddle as you come here. Okay. So focus now on the breath, lifting as we breathe in, exhaling as we breathe out. Okay, try to relax around your left buttock and thigh if you feel like it's all tense and engaged. Just seeing what it feels like here. Okay, take a breath, come back to the front. You're going to now lean towards your right and then swing that foot under that opposite buttock. Don't worry if you can't, just stay in that same position. Okay, so if it hurts, don't do it. Just come back where you were. Okay? Lovely. So again, right arm to the front, left behind you. Try and keep both buttocks on the mat. Try not to tilt too much. Okay, find where you're tense. See if you can relax softly into it, still enjoying this twist. Okay, take a breath, come back round the front. Release your folded leg and then uncross the other one. Lie down for a moment, give yourself a, rub the parts you need to, wiggle the legs, have a few moments here. Okay, how do you feel through your back afterwards as you've wrung yourself out in a twist? So wag your tail if you need to, rock your pelvis, just find neutral spine and have a moment here to settle. Take some deep breaths. Notice how long it takes you to relax your back. Okay. Bring your knees in one at a time, come into just a nice rock. And I'd like you to choose, it's yogi's choice now, what pose you would like to do next. So do you need to fold forwards, backwards, raise your legs, banana? Think of the pose that your body needs. Often it will be your favourite as well. But what do you feel like your body needs? Do you need to release sort of more through your shoulder blades? Is your upper back tight? Do you just need to raise the legs? Does that always help the fluid, perhaps, in your body? You're tuning in to what your body needs or how best it feels in a certain move. While you're in that pose, just observe your thoughts and notice maybe why that pose is what you're drawn to. Does it relieve parts of your back, legs, arms?
If you want to shift into something else, you can do. If you're quite happy where you are, just have a few more moments there. Happy baby is something you can transition to if the legs have been raised for a moment. Butterfly is another one that you might like. Banana with the arms overhead, or cactus arms. Deep belly breaths. Try and relax anywhere that feels tight. Witness your thoughts. And we're just going to introduce Ujjayi breath, where we tuck the chin in very gently just to begin this breath. You start to breathe what feels like through your throat rather than your nose, and it sounds like Darth Vader. That husky breath. So very gently now, just all come out of whichever pose you've chosen. Find yourself into Shavasana. Getting yourself comfortable. We'll have nice relaxation now. So we've had a couple of nice sequences today. Move the body forwards, twisted, gentle flex through our spine. Some strong warriors. I'd like you to start relaxing from your head, hair, scalp, forehead. Relax the eyebrows and your eyes. Soften the ring of muscle that goes around the eyes. Relaxing the nose, cheeks and cheekbones. The breath is easy. Relaxing the upper and lower lip and the chin. The jaw as it sweeps round to the side of your head and your ears. Relaxing the back of your neck, sides and your throat. Gradually letting everything in the shoulders soften away from the ears, relaxing down the arms all the way to your fingers and thumbs. Beginning to relax the chest, heart, lungs, the rib cage, digestive system, all the internal organs, just starting to rest, relax. Relaxing the whole vertebrae, all the cartilage, all the nerves that extend from your spine. Relaxing the muscles through your back and your buttocks and your hips, the pelvis. Relaxing thighs, tops and backs of knees, shins and calves, tops and soles of the feet and all of your toes. I'd like you to imagine, bring this into your mind, a lovely picture of a beach. Not too busy, maybe a lovely sunbed with some shade. And it's a warm day, but there's just the perfect breeze. You might be sitting there reading, or maybe you just love to people watch or watch the water. Maybe your eyes get tired and you just want to close them, feeling the warmth but without being in the direct sun. And then when you close your eyes, you feel that breeze move up your body, touching all the parts, legs, arms, belly. Enjoying that feeling of being completely and utterly relaxed. Peaceful, no one needs you. If you feel like you want to, you might stand up and gently walk down to the water. It's just lapping at the edge. And it's actually quite lovely and warm as you walk in. Refreshing. First of all, you go up to your ankles. And then the knees. Gently as you walk through this soft sand in the water, you make it up to the waist. Hands dragging in the water, getting used to that lovely temperature. And then just deciding to extend your arms forward and swim. It's not cold, it's a refreshing feeling. In your depth, you can put your feet down and just stand there and just wave your arms in the water. Feeling completely peaceful in nature. The water element, the earth element, the fire element, the air. You might stay out in the water or you might come back and just relax. Do what feels right for you. Just enjoying this quiet time. Very gently now, just bring yourself back into this space. Take a few conscious breaths. And very gently you can start to begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Have a lovely stretch. Move in whatever way feels right for you. Notice how you're feeling. Noticing your thoughts. And gently in your own time, just rolling up. Hug your knees in if you want to. And then we'll sit for a few moments as we chant Om. Just coming onto your cushions if that's comfortable. Let your eyelids close. Just bring your hands to Chin Mudra. After the third Om, there is a silence where we move our awareness from our third eye to our crown. So joining me, deep breath in now. Drawing your awareness to your crown. And then bringing hands together, let's rub the palms. Place those warm palms over your eyes. And then just start to blink. Let the light through, part your fingers. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, lovelies.